This like so, it's giving me prime look. Like
Homecoming is coming up. Hit me up,
I don't know
yo.
about prime.
So in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get this special event makeup. So if you're going to like a ball, a dance, homecoming, or a Christmas party, this look would be perfect. And I just started by spraying her face, and now I'm priming her using that Wet n Wild mattifying primer. And I'm just going in with some LA Girl concealer and using that to carve her out her eyebrow. And I'm also going to use that as a base as well for her eyeshadow. Majority of these shadows that I'm going to be using in this look are from Coastal Scents. They did have a sale when I got these shadows, y'all. I think they were like 90 cents a pop. 99 cents a pop. So I bought like buku of them, and I don't have the names of each shadow right now. But you can just take any shadow. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same shadow that I'm using. You could just use a shadow that you have that's similar in color. And I'm just basically using an orange color in a crease. Then I'm going in with that rusty brown shade. That is like one of my favorite, all time favorite shadows to put in the crease, like a rusty brown. And if when I'm doing blending out eyeshadows, I like to dab the shadow on first so it can get the most color payoff and then blend it out. So dab it on first so the pigment and the shadow really sticks on, and then you blend it out. And don't forget to go back in with the previous brush and blend out your edges so your look could be seamless. And then right here, I'm gonna go in with a brown shade. So I start off orange, rusty brown, then a deeper, more chocolatey brown, and then after that, that's when I'll get into the really dark colors to start smoke the outer corner out. And I'm gonna be using like a grayish color, a grayish black color. It's a black, but it has more gray undertone, so it's not as black as I would like. And I'm just gonna go in with that shade, and it's just a start. It'll be the base for the black that I'm really going to use because, like I said, it wasn't dark enough for me, so I just went in with an even more darker one. And then I'm gonna take this silvery, shimmery shade right here and kind of use that to fake cut the crease. Because I'm not doing the whole concealer eyeshadow liquid thing. I'm just going in with straight eyeshadow and using the shimmery shadow to trace out the shape of her eye. And that's just was going to give it that cut crease look. Be extra, you don't have to do this step, but I'm just gonna go in with that Tarte Unicorn palette, and use my finger to rub that on. And as you can see, it just makes her eyes look more sparkly. It gives the look dimension, more dimension. And then I'm gonna go in with a single black eyeshadow, my favorite black shadow period, by Wet and Wild, and it's super matte. Super, I love it, y'all. It's better than the Coastal Scents one I just put on her eyes. I just love it. And it was like 99 cents when they were sold. I don't know if these are still on the market or not. And then I'm just gonna go back in with that same first silver shadow that I use on her lid on the outer, so it could be gradient, like the glittery first, then the regular silver, and then the black. And for glue, you can just use any clear eyeshadow glue or any glitter glue, but I use eyeshadow glue. And then I'm just gonna take that Sally's glitter, y'all. This is so throwback, but if y'all ever been in Sally's Beauty Supply and see their makeup section, they do sell their brand of glitters. It's usually by the register, and that's what I'm using as her glitter on her eyes. And to apply it, I'm just using a pink brush that I got in a set out of Dollar Tree in the arts and crafts section. Yeah, y'all, I'm using a paint brush. And I'm just going to use a spoolie to remove any excess glitter and apply her base, which is the Milani foundation. And you can get this for $9 at Walmart, and it's like one of the best drugstore full coverage foundations ever. And I'm just going to go in with that same concealer that I used to shape her eyebrow and use that to highlight on her highest points of her face. And then I'm gonna blend that out and set it with her Sasha Buttercup powder. And yeah, and I like to bring the concealer on the side of the nose, and it helps with making the nose look slimmer. I do that on myself as well. And that's just another tip on how to make the nose look more contoured. And I'm just gonna blend the concealer out using one of those little sponges that you usually throw away after each use, and you could get a pack of a bunch of them from the Dollar Tree. So the Dollar Tree really does have a lot of stuff that you can build your makeup artist kit with if you're just starting out, or even if you're not starting out. A lot of makeup artists I know still go to Dollar Tree to this day for that kit. And I explained this in my last tutorial. I'm just reverse contouring, and I'll link that tutorial when I did her makeup before. It's a natural look. So the first look we did was more natural, and this look is more not, I wouldn't say dramatic, but it's more glam. It was a natural glam, now we're doing a glitter glam. And I explain in more detail about reverse contouring, so I will link that video below, and you guys will probably learn a lot from that video, so go check it out. And this look came out really good as well. She's a great model, so shout out to my friend. I'll leave her Instagram linked below, but shout out to her. She's a good face model. But what girl not a good face model when they get their makeup done? Slade. And I'm just gonna wipe off that setting powder, and I am going back and forth in between a brown pressed powder that is her color by Black Radiance, and I just do that to avoid any flashback. And I'm also gonna be going into a contour palette that I have in my kit by Ulta. A lot of the products in my kit are pretty much repetitive. So yeah, it looks really good, y'all. And I haven't even sprayed her face with any spray. And then I'm just gonna go in and contour her nose with a smaller brush. And yeah, looks good. Yeah, this is a great tip that you need to incorporate in your makeup routines to keep your makeup looking natural. After you put all your powders on, before you blush and highlight, I like to go in and spray the face with setting spray, and then push the product into the skin so they all can melt in. And I'm just gonna go in with some blush, which does help with the look. I don't know why some women don't like blush, but blush really helps make the look. It gives your face, it makes you look alive. And then I'm gonna go back in with the Black Radiance contour palette, and I'm gonna use that to highlight her face, and it looks really good on her. Like, look at that highlight.
I think I low key want a wing.
You want a wing?
Yeah, I think I low key do.
I don't need to get a liquid.
I had
So yeah, yo, only Troy would decide when the eyes are basically done that she would want a wing liner. But that's what I love about my clients or women working with females, period, who aren't scared to speak up. Tell your makeup artist what y'all want, y'all. It is up to the client to push the makeup artist, because by her making me do this, it just made me a better artist in so many ways. And there was a Maybelline it was a L'Oreal. It was a drugstore liquid liner. I really don't remember the name because that was her personal one. As you can see me applying it directly to her eyes. But yeah, and I just gave her a decent sized wing, nothing too much because I didn't want it to overpower the glitter. And yeah, and then I'm just gonna take some concealer to help sharpen that up, but not too much because we already did her face makeup. And then I'm just gonna take her lashes that she provided for herself, and I'm gonna apply those with my bare fingers. Yeah, you know your lash game on point when you don't need no tweezers or no long nails. Put them bitches on with no problem. Boop. Period. Poo. And then I'm just gonna go in with this LA Colors jumbo film. So it reminds me of the ones by NYX. And I'm just gonna put that all in her waterline at the bottom. And then I'm gonna use a Q-tip that I got in a pack from Dollar Tree, and I'm just gonna use that to smudge it out. And then I'm gonna flip it on the other side and go into some black eyeshadow and use that to set that and just make it smoky. And then I'm gonna go in with that Coastal Scents black shadow and just blend it on out. And then I'm just gonna take some mascara. I think I use Benefit mascara and use that to define her lashes. And remember, you guys, use disposables when you're putting on mascara on people's eyes. I've seen so many makeup tutorials of people applying mascara to the client directly from the tube. Yeah, out here giving people eye infections. And then I'm just gonna go in and carve out her contour using the same Sasha Cosmetics powder. And then I'm going to highlight her even more. And I'm just going to be going into Precious Petals by Wet n Wild. And I'm not going to put too much. I'm just going to put enough, you guys. Enough. And another thing that I recently started doing is going back in after I highlight and adding more blush, so the blush doesn't get overpowered by the highlighter. And I'm just going in with a sparkly white shadow for her inner corner highlight, but it wasn't too bright. And I'm also going to put some highlight under her brow using another pink brush that I got in a different set from Dollar Tree. Y'all, Dollar Tree has two different sets of pink brushes. One is green and the other one is black. And then I'm going to go in with her Absolute New York brow pencil in a color Smoke, I think. And I'm just going to use that to fill in her eyebrows, which was not hard because, as you can see, she already has nice full eyebrows already. So it was really easy to do her brows. And I'm just filling in what I see. Grab everything. Ruby Roo.
And it's from ColourPop.
And this is ColourPop.
You got the name at the bottom there?
It's called Limbo. Limbo and Ruby Roo on the lips. Doing your makeup is nice and easy.
Like, I think you're used to it by now because you done did it at least about 4 or 5 times.
Not turn